Welcome back, everybody. Hey, we got a champion guide today. It's going to be on Tetsuya, the Deliverer. We're going to go over his abilities real quick. I'm going to showcase him in a couple areas. I pre-recorded him in Hydra. I actually used him for my hard Hydra key, I think it was. Did pretty good. Or was it my brutal? I think it was my brutal key. He did actually very well. And then we will showcase him in dungeons and obviously arena, and that's where he's meant to be played. But he's multifaceted. He can work almost anywhere. So let's just get into it. We'll talk about his A1. Rapid Laceration attacks one enemy. It will fill the turn meter of all allies by 10% if this attack is critical. Damage is based on attack. He's a completely attack-based damage dealer, but he has some weird synergies once you start adding faction champions to the kit. Okay, his A2 is preternatural tactician. I think that's supposed to be preternatural or I don't know. I don't know. Wordsmith. Attacks an enemy 2 times. Will place 2 extra hits if the target's turn meter is less than 50%. Will ignore a percentage of the target's defense that is equal to the target's current turn meter. Resets the cooldown of this skill if the target is killed. I think it would be great if this gave him an extra turn when he did that too, but hey, there you are. And then his faction unity ability, which is his A3, Decisive Presence. Okay, attacks an enemy, steals 100% of their turn meter, and places True Fear on them for 2 turns, damage based on attack. When you have one other faction ally from the Shadowkin faction, the turn meter and True Fear debuff on this cannot be resisted or blocked. Okay. 2 faction allies increases the damage inflicted by this skill based on the difference between this champion's speed and the target speed. Okay. So this here incentivizes you to make him very, very fast. And then faction allies on 3 will also attack all other enemies with more than 50% turn meter, stealing 100% of each of their turn meter and then placing True Fear debuff on them for 2 turns. And I think this also equates to the one faction ally to where it cannot be resisted or blocked. Okay. Passive, Scourge of Mikage. This guy don't like Mikage. Okay. Fills this champion's turn meter by 15% whenever an enemy champion takes a turn. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. I think that's kind of stupid. This is kind of like why people like say, no, steroids should be allowed in professional sports. I want to see how fucking crazy they get. I want to see how crazy a whole faction unity team of people who have crazy passive abilities get. I'm curious. I want to know what they did on the test server to figure out that's not great. But anyways, Shadow Community with one ally. Turn meter increasing effects used on allies are 20% more effective. Turn meter increase effects used on enemies are 20% less effective. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. From my knowledge, and we'll test it out today, this bypasses, what do you say, Marius's passive, okay? Because it's not pushing his turn meter back. It's just making whatever increasing effect not as good. 2, faction allies. Whenever this champion has their turn meter filled, increases the damage of their next attack by 5%. Resets after a skill is used. If there are multiple champions on the team, only one will activate. And then 3, faction allies. All allies are immune to turn meter reduction effects from enemies. Pretty good. And then he has increased speed in all battles by 19%, and then ally crit rate in all battles for Shadowkin by 15. I don't know. I think they really just need to get rid of the crit rate aura because it's just not great. It's not. Let's look at his base stats here. Pretty good attack, 16.96, pretty average. 106 speed, very good. 63% crit damage. Resistance is 30. Nothing for the accuracy. If you build this guy right, you build a team around him, you're not going to have an issue. Okay. Let me show you how mine's built. Let's just go. Yeah, I really love the filter. It helps out so much. Tetsuya the Destroyer. Deliverer. Maybe a Destroyer. We'll go over his masteries here. We have him going down to Helm Smasher. And then defense, okay? Here's the thing. I took Harvest to Spare on him because he will try to place True Fears, and you can get a little leech on that. It's going to help you out a bit. I put Whirlwind of Death on him because his speed will get faster and faster, and this subsequently increases his damage. Helm Smasher, obviously, for Arena, and honestly, any other place. Kill Streak, his damage increases for more people he's killed. And then Methodical for using his A1. Okay, pretty standard for almost any arena nuker. The gear I have him in, we have him in 6-piece Merciless. Okay, one piece of ferrule, and then one piece of pinpoint, and then one just random accessory. If I could make this like say a pinpoint accessory that had crit damage and attack on it, I probably would. I mean, let's just look here, see if we have it. Crit damage. Ooh, well, that's 5-star. Okay, there it is. We don't need the. So I'm going to level this up tomorrow, especially since we're doing the tournament for Gear Ascension, and then yeah, this will give him. Yeah, once we get all this figured out, because I mean we can just enchant this right now. Oh my god, live! Do it live. There we go. There we go. Yeah, definitely gonna be an upgrade, especially after we get that taken care of. So yeah, awesome. Looking forward to that. I didn't even realize I had that sitting around. I really need to be using the filter for Hell Hades. This needs to be fully upgraded. Boom, now we have more speed. Wow, I'm a dummy. Attack. Let's just get these out of the way. That goes up to 30. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing some Sand Devil tomorrow and Shogun, and I'm going to make him even better. But we'll just go over here. This sadly desperately needs to be re-rolled into crit damage. Can we do it live? I'll take attack percentage. Crit rate. All right. I mean, okay. There we go. Sorry for wasting time in the video. And then definitely can be an upgrade here on the chest piece. It's attack percentage with attack percentage, crit rate, speed, and flat attack. It's a 5-star. Speed, crit damage. I can glyph this, make him even better. This is good here. Merciless. Obviously, you can't get attack percent rolls or flat attack on shields. But you can do it here. Boots as they are, crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage. I'm pretty standard. I chose this because I had the highest speed out of banners that I had that were attack. Remember, we don't need accuracy for him. So I'm liking that. And then, yeah, this is the best ring I could get in a Merciless. And the reason I wanted to push him to Merciless because he's going to ignore 35% damage. But I wonder because of his kit with this ability here, if it was even necessary. But I'm starting to find out it really was, especially for his A3. So, there you go. I have Maleficent Talon on him just to give him some extra crit damage for boost. You could put Cat's Gaze on him. We just cover this up here. I don't need everybody knowing my secrets. Yeah, you could put some Cat's Gaze on him, give him some attack, give him crit damage, you know, the whole bada bing, bada boom deal. Other ones that could be good, if we go into the index, I know I don't mean to be wasting your time here. If we go into the relic index, Stormcaller could be great on him. I'm going to show you one that's really amazing on him, and I hope I get it. You can do the Death Dealer on him. He's already a glass cannon. Fuck it. Why not just really make him a glass cannon? You can just push his speed and crit damage and Gucci. But the best one on him is going to be Essence Quencher. Look at this. Whereas damage is increased by 20% of the target's current turn meter, damage cannot be increased by more than 10%. It's just a flat 10% increased damage, but you're getting crit damage and attack out of the first two, which you're going to get anyways because it's legendary. You could also use Chrysalid of Rebirth, 30% extra turn whenever. Oh, I'm sorry, no, wrong one. But yeah, this one here. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Bonus damage using default save bonuses and 3% single targets hits. No. Yeah, so Essence Quencher is the one I'm hoping to get. I am saving up these. I'm just going to do a big crafting event in a couple months and then see where we get. But without further ado, we're going to cut away. Sorry for the delay, and we will get into where he's really good at. Be right back. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you where he's going to be good in is going to be the arena. This is what he's built for. Also, he's really good for Hydra. I see people are giving him high ratings on Chimera. Personally, I haven't tested him there, but I wouldn't doubt it. But as you can see, I'm using Tetsuya with Lady Kimi, Lady Mikage, and then Yumiko. So the problem I'm running into is if he dies, the whole thing is shit. Okay, 110%, it turns to shit. Why is that? There's no revivers. There's 2 revivers in the entire fucking faction. One's conditional, and the other is an epic that is garbage. Okay? So I think Raid really needs to pull their head out of their ass and make better revivers. Because you can either use Gamaran, right? With this ability here. And this passive here, right? Revives when they're in a ally, blah, 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 whenever an enemy is killed. Or you can go down here and use Kinagashi. And she's not great. She's not great. Okay? 50% HP, 50% turn meter is not bad. Single target. And then she does like a weird ally attack. Okay. You do use her in Curse City, whatever. Obviously, the best people he's going to be paired with, though, are Lady Mikage, which weirdly enough, you don't fucking like her. Shuzen. Shuzen 110% is the one that you're going to want to put him with. She's going to fully increase his turn meter, give him increased attack and crit damage, and he'll just light motherfuckers up. All right. So Shuzen, I considered using him with like Kyoku to maybe like defend him, but I just didn't think it was going to work out. People are also concerned because it's like we have so many good damage dealers in this faction, right? You have Ninja, you have Michinaki, you have Tetsuya, well, himself, you have Harima, Genzen's not bad, Karuto needs a bit of a rework, but Ieyasu is just fucking bonkers. Bonkers, crazy good. You know what I mean? And then Toshiro, obviously, right? Not for Arena, but for Hydra, in which I do have a Hydra run recorded with all of his abilities and how much damage he was doing, which it was astronomical. I'm not fucking around on that. But let's just go. This looks like a pretty reputable team here. Click on that. This is what we're going to use. You see I have a life drink around that. We'll explain that why later. We'll take it off auto and just run it. Hoping we're faster. And we are by a good margin. We're going to lock everybody out. Let's take care of the Force Champion first. Didn't look like we could. His turn meter increased because she took a turn. Okay, let's slow this down. We are going to do all of this. Okay. And I think the one we're going to target is you. Wham. Boom. Didn't target her because her turn meter was not over 50%, but we did steal that turn meter and that turn meter. Now we get to go in. Wham. 108. That's crazy. Okay, let's see if we can't pull that unkillable off. Nope, we were not able to. And we'll do that. This will take it. And there we go. Fight over. Okay, let's look at another one here. Let's look at a harder challenge. This looks like a harder challenge. Sorry, sorry to the guy that if he's watching this and that was his defense. There we go. We are outspeeding them. He instantly gets a turn because she took a turn. Okay, let's do that again. We're going to slow this down. I think we just target her and then we're going to kill everybody. Wham, 97k. 157. Now this is the only problem. He cannot get around unkillable or block damage. But everybody else can, right? This team will absolutely destroy us. We don't stand a chance because I don't have anybody in Stone Skin. That Hegemon will light us up. This one here, he's single target damage dealer. So, let's see what we can do here. Lock everybody out. Cool. Let's just try to kill him right away. He's in reaction. Smart. I think we do this. Okay. Damage there next. So his turn meter didn't increase yet. Turn meter, blah, blah, blah. Let's slow this down and see how much damage we're going to do here. He's got less than 50% turn meter, so he's going to hit 4 times. Let's see what we got. 1, 2. Nice. And that reset the cooldown on that. Ooh, they're targeting her. Okay. And then he gets a turn again. Slow it down. Slam. She's gone. He's doing more damage because he's getting more speed. And their speed's decreased. Going here. 137k. And then boom. Done there. Okay. Let's see. This team is probably going to outspeed us. So that's also the only problem I have too. If you don't have Shuzen, it's a bit harder to make him work in Siege and in Arena. This might work. We might get obliterated here. Ooh, okay. By the way, that makes a lot of sense why he would go first though. He might be a good counter to Hegemon, to be fair. Let's hit you. And then those guys. He's going to go in and kill her. It's going to be a little bit of a long fight here. Yeah, this doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. She's going to kill him. Oh, he stole her turn meter. Okay. I really like that aspect of him, that he fills everybody's turn meter, and that Lady Mikage pulls in an ally. Okay. We will lose to the Siegfried. That is definitely what's going to happen. But let's just attack him anyways. Lock out. Yeah, let's do this. He gets a turn. And my boy's gone. So that is the only problem I have, is that we have no way to get him back. I could look at using Gamaran, because they did really try to make him so he's more centric to Arena. It just doesn't feel like it works. It's not a good feeling. You know what I mean? Let's take her out. We're going to stun everybody. I have my Mikage in Relentless. Ooh, dirty dog. All right, that'll work. Procced an extra turn, but the true fear kept him alive. There we go. Okay. And we just take you out. Get in there. Yeah, so I guess the best gear sets you could really just put him in for Arena. It's going to be Stone Skin, especially against Hegemon. And, yeah, Stone Skin Lethal, Stone Skin Savage. Mine really was just built for damage, and I put him in Merciless because I was like, we're just going to put him into Hydra and see how he does, and he does very well in Hydra. Let's hit refresh, see if we can't find a better team. This team looks extremely nasty. Okay, let's try it out. It's a very interesting team. Only one Stone Skin. Okay. We were not able to lock her out. She's going to auto attack and kill everybody. Nope. Okay. You'll love to see it. We can weak hit. But it didn't matter. Okay. Well, we beat this team. I think if he would have had his Galathir in Stone Skin, I think we'd have been in bigger trouble here. He does pair really well with Lady Kimmy, because her turn meter decreasing effect, especially from her passive, he makes that 20% better. Plus, if you're using relics, it's going to be off the charts. Let's see. We will lose to this team, I think. This seems like a comparable team. We just gotta hope we're faster. Oh no. He's dead. Yeah. See, there's no way for us to come back from that. Let's go. Thor's gonna beat the shit out of somebody here in a second. Yep, she's gone. And gone. Yeah, I think we can win, though. It's just gonna take us a minute. You are a sheep now. Push you back. By the way, his passive is still happening. Oh, never mind. We lost. Yeah, so even if he's dead, like the turn meter increase and turn meter decrease effects are still happening with their boosted. Let's see. We definitely lose to that. I bet you we're going to lose to this one. Let's see what we do. Yeah. Oh, no. My one weakness. A fist from heaven. Oh, man. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try this team here. It's very interesting. Okay, lock everybody out except for her. Okay, well, we're just going to go in and kill you. Or not. Strip. Nope, didn't get it. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna hit you anyways, and then everybody else died. Wonderful. And then 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, he did quite a bit of damage to that stone skin. Okay, let's push turn meter back. He's gonna die here in just a second. Unless we, there we go. Swap over. Stun. Oh, he didn't like that. And since he's in merciless. I was gonna say, since he did damage, his ability's off cooldown. Yeah, so when the monkey comes back, we are dead. Oh, his turn meter got pushed back. Oh, that's right. It's because of him. That's why we put him in Life Drinker. So when they get revived, Life Drinker increases his turn meter, and then I think it pushes their turn meter back too. Interesting. Okay. There we go. Let's actually go take a look at that here real quick. Recently used. Partially fills his champion's turn meter for each enemy revived. Okay. Destroys their max HP. But it synergizes really well with this passive, right? Whenever this increases used on allies 20% less than multiple champion of the team. Oh, so okay. When Monkey revives himself, he gets full turn meter. This passive, just from one faction ally, pushes his turn meter back 20%. All right. Hell yeah. I mean, and that's why we put him in Life Harvest. Not Life Drinker. My apologies. Let's grab that here. Okay. Now we're going to show you what he's like in dungeons. We'll be right back. Here we go. We have him in Spider. I think he's actually going to do pretty well in Spider. We don't have a decreased defense for the boss. This is Spider 10 hard. I haven't tuned it or anything. We're just going to go in there and just kind of feel him out. All right, we could have actually replaced Ninja with, you know what? Let's just see if it works here. I think by the time he gets a turn, everybody's gonna be over 50% turn meter. Okay, we're giving him a damage boost, increase attack. We're gonna do another damage boost here. Okay, and let's see. Wham. Oh, it was only 2. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Team. I'm sorry, Nina. My rank. Where is she? I don't have a high blessing on her. There you are. Okay. Okay, let's rock and roll. Let's see how we do here. Throw the hex out. Lady Mikage. Yeah, so we're just going to increase our turn meter. Increase our speed, right? Yeah, and accuracy. Okay. 1 time speed. Oh, it's gonna hit. Oh, Spider. Didn't hit the others though. But he did steal the turn meter. I was hoping for like real big. Boom. But we didn't get that. But that's okay. There's definitely going to be a way, I bet, where you could tune it, but yeah, I guess all the Spiderlings coming in with different turn meter really kind of skews that, doesn't it? Alright, well, let's see how he does in Hard 10 Dragon. Okay. Let's see here. Boy, this team. We need everybody. Yeah, it's making me wonder. Okay, let's just see how he goes through. Hell, we could just leave it on auto. See what happens. There's no presets to anything. We just did that so we could lock in the team. Oof, man. Yeah, he does do damage. Is Lydia gonna take? Yeah, she does take her turn. Kage does not like Venus, apparently. Okay, let's see what we do here. Boom, and then nice. So he can essentially just wave wipe. Um, and then with a proper tuning, I bet you we lose this, but I bet you if I just make it so she doesn't use her Dance of Time on the first wave and only on the second wave, and then only Hex on wave 3, we win this. Oh, she cleansed. Is my boy about to get in there? Nope, I didn't take the Life Drinker Mastery on him. Oh, are we about to... Well, I guess I have a Shadowkin Unity for a Dragon tournament, I guess. Here we go. I want to see him do some big damage here. That A2 would, I think, just slap some damage there. Yep, he's gone. Yeah, if she had her Hex out sooner and the dragon breathing the poison and fire, we'd have been just fine. So I'm thinking we're losing this now. Maybe not. Maybe I need to redo his masteries and put Life Drinker on him, though. I think he really would just benefit from that. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay, so it looks like we are winning this. I'm not going to stop it because I'll show you guys what my dragon tournament score looked like. I took first. There was no movement from me for like 2 days, and then finally when we had the deck of fate, I ran it about 8,000 energy into dragon, trying to get some good speed pieces because I found out that I am severely lacking in that. I had a different opinion on all of this where I was like, these dungeons are dead, they're no good, and I was 100% wrong. I was 100% wrong on that. Dragon is absolutely needed. Yeah, I want to see. On her, filter me about increase action, placing yes. The champion, please. Decrease the turn by 5 for each. Yeah, so let's just open with that. And then I think he prioritizes that. And then I think he needs to prioritize Prenatal Tactician there. Okay, I think... Yeah, let's not be a bunch of idiots and just do this. And then do not use that. Because we need the debuff bar to fill up with poisons. I actually like doing this part with everybody just to be like, hey, look, you know. Yeah. Okay. There we go. It should go faster. We'll go 1 time speed. So I guess not faster now because I want to see how it works. Okay. Lydia is a good bit faster than him, so he shouldn't lap her ever. Oh, man, yeah. So many people's turn meter is getting pushed back. 400,000 almost right there just with his A2 just slapping 4 times. Okay. Reset. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit faster. Okay. Let's see here. We might have to use Kyoku when it comes to Ice Golem because it's going to be the only way this team survives. Yep, there it is. She took a turn. He healed. Yeah, I think we're fine if I put Life Drinker Mastery on him. He's going to rear up here in a second. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. There's no decreased defense out there because the bar got filled up by poisons. Pretty good hit. Yeah, we need a better Reviver. We need a better revive it, like an all-around healing support. Oh, yeah, we lost. Damn. We need a all-around better healing support in Shadowkin, to be fair. To be 100% fair. Fire Knight. Interesting. Interesting. There is no freeze on the team, so we really can't do hard. But I'm not going to showcase him in Fire Knight, but he would do well in all but hard. Unless we used Glory, which I don't have Glory built up. But that's one freeze. One ally attack. Yeah. Yeah. Still, we're lacking a really good support for that. Ice Golem. We definitely can just do hard Ice Golem here. Okay. Let's just see how we do. I'm going to let it run on auto. Should be the same presets anyways. She got lucky by not getting frozen by him. Okay. Completely just killed Gurgo. Good. Locked him out. Pushing turn meters back. Boosting everybody's turn meter. Woof. Yeah, Gurgo has the least amount of health, so they're targeting Gurgo. But it didn't matter. I do think we die here, though. Nothing we can really do about that. Decrease speed and decrease accuracy is actually very helpful here, though. But getting shot in the face with an ice shard doesn't really save you. Yeah, that's going to be it for that one. Yeah, we need a better support. We need a much better support in Shadowkin that heals. Iron Twins, he's going to do fine in Iron Twins as long as you set him up right. Obviously, that can be with everything. He's going to be good in really any of the dungeons here. Minotaur, I actually think he can solo Minotaur because I think I was trying to run him for a hot minute. Let's see. We can run him in Minotaur right now. Put him there. And then reset the filters. Let me see who I don't have masteries on that. Probably need masteries. Calm. Okay. They're dead. Dead. It sucks that you need 3 Shadowkin extra to make it so he can do the AoE for his A3. Because if it was 2, that'd be a lot easier to run. But I think he is just going to obliterate the Minotaur here. Boom, boom. I mean, holy shit. The Minotaur didn't get to take a turn after that. Not bad. 38 seconds. Pretty good. He can actually also do nightmare farming. And he gets really good at that if you do... I don't think I have... Let's see here. I just want to see Shadowkin. And then, yeah, let's see what's in my reserve vault. Okay, because we'll do this. We're going to go here. Yeah, so we have it. Boom, boom, and... Sure, it doesn't matter. I just like it when they kind of match up. But here, we can show you. He's going to obliterate these guys. He's just going too fast. She's dead. And then, thankfully, we got that off the Anithwi. He is probably going too fast for the AoE ability, but that's fine. Well, he's targeting smartly, at least. But yeah, there you go. He can do nightmare farming as long as you set up Shadowkin for the food. Okay? Phantom Shogun already uses a lot of Shadowkin champions to speed farm it, so he definitely is probably very good in Shogun. kind of apt that it's the Shogun and Shadowkin. Hey, Sand Devil's Necropolis. He's not going to be good for farming that because it's Force Affinity instead of being Spirit Affinity. This one's Magic Affinity, so you get a little pass on that. Excuse me. But now let's go in. I'm going to show you what he, how much he was putting up in Hydra. We'll be right back. So as you guys see, I have this pre-recorded. I was on my phone doing this. I ended up uploading it to my Discord channel. It's essentially a private Discord channel. I just upload like project materials to this, and when I game and do social gaming with my buddies, we hang out here. We're going to showcase him. It looks like we're going to be doing the A3, and I do slow it down to 1x speed. And we only have, we actually do have all 4 Shadowkin on here. We have Harima, Toshiro, Lady Mikage, and him. So we're going to see how much damage he's going to do here in just a second. Boom, 580,000. Just on decreased defense, full head, brutal. Pretty good, right? Let's go over to the next one. Now we're going to take a look at his A2. 1, 2, just shy of 400 or 500,000. Okay, this is the A1. I'm pretty sure. No, okay, we're doing the A3 and a decapitated head. Let's just see what we got here. Now we did take out one Shadowkin champion, so he's not AoEing it, but he did 3.13 million. His highest damage I saw him do without having 4 Shadowkin, it was only him and 2 others. He did 4.2 million damage on a decapitated head. That's a lot. That's a ton. And if I would have had another Shadowkin that would have been better suited for the position, he'd have done that to each of the heads. Crazy. Not exactly the same damage, but he'd have really been slapping motherfuckers. And then, let's see what we got here. We're going to look at the A1. And we're going to hit that head there, which is going to be head of decay. Boom. 820,000, right? What's he got for buffs? Increased attack, increased crit damage, and 2 other Shadowkin here. So, he's pretty solid. I really like him. Okay, yeah. And then just loops back. Let's get out of there. And then, our final total on Brutal. And I did run it a couple times with a couple different teams. He did die near the end of the fight, but it didn't matter too much. We have Toshiro coming in as one of the gods still of Hydra, 363,000, and then Tetsuya at 363 million, and then Tetsuya at 131 million. He does amazing damage. I think if I would actually had a better blessing on him at the time, he would have done more. But here we are. And it's really hard for him to compete with Toshiro. It's also hard to really pair him with Lady Mikage when you have other Shadowkin on the team, because she pulls a Shadowkin ally with her when she A1s. And it's not always going to be Tetsuya. A lot of the times in this fight, it was just Toshiro. But again, when you run Mikage, you want Toshiro, and you just want those 2 guys. Because you want Toshiro doing those extra A1s, because he spreads it out over everybody that has a leech debuff, right? Or he has a chance to hit somebody else who has a leech debuff on. But guys, that is going to be it for Tetsuya. I love him. I think he's great. But I think he is being held back greatly by support of a true reviver, like healer support in the Shadowkin faction. Yeah, that's really about it. I really do like the guy. If you want to see what his Hydra stats were, 6.2k, 282,335. So, yeah, I love this guy, and I just wish we had a better support for him in the faction that like revived and healed and stuff. That was pretty resilient, but who knows, maybe that's coming down the pipeline here. We'll see. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch everybody next time. As always, I love you. God bless, and goodbye.